Winter is just around the corner, bringing with it a mix of anticipation and uncertainty. From cozy nights by the fireplace to the crunch of snow underfoot, winter offers a unique charm. However, it also presents challenges, demanding preparedness for the often harsh realities of freezing temperatures, snowstorms, and icy conditions. Understanding the upcoming winter forecast is crucial for individuals, families, and communities to navigate the season safely and comfortably. This winter 2024 to 2025 promises a mixed bag of weather patterns across the northern hemisphere. Factors like the polar vortex and the North Atlantic Oscillation will play significant roles in shaping the winter experience, bringing distinct conditions to different regions. By understanding these patterns and heeding expert predictions, we can all take proactive steps to prepare. Whether it's ensuring homes are adequately insulated, stocking up on winter supplies, or planning for potential travel disruptions, a little preparation goes a long way in mitigating winter's challenges. Stay informed, stay safe, and embrace the beauty of winter while being ready for its unpredictable nature. Two major players in the winter weather arena are the polar vortex and the North Atlantic Oscillation, or NAO. These meteorological heavyweights exert significant influence on temperature and precipitation patterns across the northern hemisphere. The polar vortex is a large-scale, upper-level low-pressure area that typically swirls over the polar regions. When strong, it acts like a spinning top, keeping frigid Arctic air locked in place. However, when the polar vortex weakens, it can wobble or even split, allowing cold air to escape southward, bringing bone-chilling temperatures to lower latitudes. The North Atlantic Oscillation, on the other hand, is a fluctuation in atmospheric pressure between the Icelandic low and the Azores high. A positive NAO phase is often associated with a stronger jet stream, leading to milder, wetter winters across northern Europe and eastern North America. Conversely, a negative NAO phase can bring colder, snowier conditions to these regions. The interplay between the polar vortex and the NAO is complex and constantly evolving. Understanding their behavior is crucial for predicting winter weather patterns. For the upcoming winter, early predictions suggest a higher probability of a weak polar vortex and a negative NAO phase. This combination could lead to colder than average temperatures and increased snowfall across parts of North America and Europe.
North and South, medley.
The vast expanse of the United States experiences a wide range of winter weather, from the snow-laden northeast to the relatively mild southeast. This year, the forecast suggests a tale of 4 winters, with distinct regional variations. The Northeast, known for its picturesque snowy landscapes, can expect a classic winter with ample snowfall and periods of frigid temperatures. The combination of a weak polar vortex and a negative NAO phase increases the likelihood of cold air outbreaks from the Arctic, bringing with them the potential for significant snowstorms. The Midwest, often referred to as the nation's breadbasket, can anticipate a colder and snowier than average winter. The region is particularly vulnerable to the southward dip of the polar vortex, bringing with it the risk of prolonged cold spells and heavy lake-effect snow around the Great Lakes region. The South, typically known for its mild winters, may experience periods of unseasonably cold temperatures this year. While snowfall is less likely, the region is not immune to the effects of a weakened polar vortex. Cold air intrusions can bring freezing temperatures, posing risks to crops and infrastructure. The West Coast, with its varied terrain, will see a mixed bag of winter weather. The Pacific Northwest can expect a wetter than average winter, with ample rainfall and mountain snowpack. California, however, may experience drier conditions, exacerbating ongoing drought concerns. Canada, renowned for its embrace of winter, is no stranger to snow and cold. This year, the forecast suggests a classic Canadian winter, with abundant snowfall and prolonged periods of frigid temperatures across much of the country. The eastern provinces of Quebec and Ontario can anticipate a long and snowy winter. The combination of cold air from the Arctic and moisture from the Great Lakes will fuel frequent snowfalls, making for ideal skiing and snowboarding conditions. British Columbia, with its diverse geography, will experience a tale of 2 winters. The coastal regions can expect a wetter than average winter, with heavy rainfall and mountain snowpack. Interior regions, however, may see colder and drier conditions. The prairies, known for their vast open spaces, can anticipate a bitterly cold and snowy winter. The region is particularly susceptible to the effects of a weakened polar vortex, bringing with it the risk of prolonged cold spells and blizzard conditions.
North and South.
Europe, with its diverse geography and climate zones, experiences a wide range of winter weather. This year, the forecast suggests a continent of contrasts, with distinct patterns emerging across different regions. Eastern Europe, including countries like Russia and Ukraine, can anticipate a classic continental winter, with prolonged periods of freezing temperatures and heavy snowfall. The region's proximity to the Siberian High, a massive area of high pressure, often brings with it biting winds and frigid air masses. Western Europe, including the United Kingdom, France, and Germany, can expect a milder and wetter than average winter. The influence of the Atlantic Ocean, with its relatively warm waters, helps to moderate temperatures and bring more precipitation. The Alps, a popular destination for winter sports enthusiasts, can anticipate a snowy winter, with abundant snowfall at higher elevations. The region's mountainous terrain enhances precipitation, ensuring excellent conditions for skiing, snowboarding, and other winter activities. To provide a more detailed perspective, let's delve deeper into the expected winter conditions for specific regions, highlighting potential impacts and areas of concern. The Northeast, encompassing major cities like New York City and Boston, is bracing for a potentially disruptive winter. Heavy snowfall and ice storms could lead to transportation delays, school closures, and power outages. Coastal areas are also at risk of coastal flooding during strong winter storms. While snowfall is less likely in the south, the region is not immune to winter's chill. Freezing temperatures can damage crops, particularly citrus fruits, and pose risks to vulnerable populations without adequate heating. Ice storms, though less frequent, can cripple infrastructure and cause widespread power outages. The UK can expect a wetter than average winter, with increased rainfall and the potential for flooding. Strong winds, often associated with winter storms, could cause transportation disruptions and damage to infrastructure. Coastal areas are particularly vulnerable to high waves and coastal erosion. Scandinavia, known for its long, dark winters, can anticipate a classic Scandinavian winter with prolonged periods of sub-zero temperatures and abundant snowfall. While residents are well prepared for these conditions, extreme cold spells can still pose challenges to infrastructure and public health. While predicting the exact timing and location of extreme weather events remains a challenge, certain regions are statistically more vulnerable to specific types of winter hazards. Understanding these potential threats is crucial for preparedness and mitigation. Regions prone to blizzards, such as the Northeast US, the Canadian prairies, and parts of Eastern Europe, should be prepared for heavy snowfall, strong winds, and whiteout conditions. These storms can paralyze transportation networks, cause power outages, and pose significant risks to human life. Ice storms, characterized by freezing rain that coats surfaces in a layer of ice, pose a significant threat to regions like the Northeast US, the South US, and parts of Central Europe. The weight of the ice can snap power lines, down trees, and make roads impassable. Prolonged periods of freezing temperatures can be particularly dangerous for vulnerable populations, such as the elderly and those without adequate heating. Regions susceptible to extreme cold, such as the Midwest US, Canada, and parts of Eastern Europe, should have plans in place to protect vulnerable residents. While snow can be picturesque, heavy snowfall can also lead to roof collapses, transportation disruptions, and power outages. Regions prone to heavy snowfall, such as the Northeast US, the Canadian Rockies, and the Alps, should be prepared to clear snow and ensure the structural integrity of buildings. As the old adage goes, a stitch in time saves 9. This rings especially true when it comes to winter preparedness. Taking proactive steps now can significantly mitigate the challenges and risks posed by winter weather. Ensure your home is adequately insulated, with weather stripping around doors and windows to prevent heat loss. Have your heating system serviced and stock up on heating fuel or firewood. Check your smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors to ensure they are in working order. Prepare your vehicle for winter driving conditions by having your battery, tires, and fluids checked. Keep an emergency kit in your car, including a flashlight, blankets, extra clothing, non-perishable food, water, and a first aid kit. Dress in layers to stay warm and avoid hypothermia. Wear appropriate footwear to prevent slips and falls on icy surfaces. Stay informed about weather forecasts and warnings, and be prepared to adjust your plans accordingly. Check on elderly neighbors and those with special needs during extreme weather events. Be aware of your community's emergency plans and designated warming centers.